I think that here's where the decision becomes the player's decision because he'd be a fool to not test the market, and say, he's going to be 30, he's 30, going to be 32 years old. He's he's in great shape. Came out of sort of came out of nowhere last year and seized that starting job. I voted for him for first team All Pro. I thought he was that impactful. I was the only one who did it, but I thought he was that impactful. Even outside of his splash numbers, he was around the ball. He was a very impactful player. But if I'm the Vikings, I don't rush in to overpay him. I let him shop around. And, if someone's going to give him a ton of money at his age, then hey, congratulations. It was nice having you for this year. If he's affordable, then, or maybe I make an affordable price to offer to him before free agency starts.
Mm-hmm.
And if, it wouldn't be a player friendly offer, it'd be a team friendly offer given their circumstances. And then, if he tests the market and suppose this defense did a lot for him. If he can come back and make a little bit more money here, depends on it. This is where to me, the decision is kind of in the player's court because do you want the money? Do you want the defense? I'm willing to wait on that just because of his age and, what are the chances of him coming back and repeating that at his age?
Quick question. When you vote All Pro, it's just a ballot and you fill it out. It's not like the Hall of Fame selection where you guys are discussing stuff. It's
we just fill out our All Pro. Yeah.
Well, I applaud you for that All Pro vote because he's not a guy that is going to probably get a lot of votes and he certainly deserved one here last year. Anyway, offensive tackle.
That was not some. Yeah. I mean, he was also on the defense that was top 5 scoring, and was a very productive defense. And they had no other representatives on it. I think it had Jalen Redmond as a second team, on my ballot. But it wasn't like there were a bunch of guys jumping out and that were going to be All Pro. And like, hey, this guy was the best player on the defense, I think.
Yeah. How about offensive tackle Justin School? His cap hit in 2025 was $2 million. I'm not sure what it is going forward, but what are your thoughts on him? They need some depth at the line, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, another guy that maybe let him test the market, see if anybody wants him. I would be looking at him on the cheap or someone similar to him. But that's I might even not similar, but maybe looking to upgrade that position. Whether it's maybe Blake Brandel becomes your swing tackle. I think Darisaw has proven that you better have a good swing tackle because I don't think Darisaw is going to show up for 17 games. So that's an important position. But again, I don't know that School is a guy you rush in and make a high priority.
I think you would agree with this. According to Ben Gessling at your paper, punter Ryan Wright had his best season of his career in 2025, earned $250,000 bonus. His cap hit that year was $1.75 million. They're going to bring him back for sure, aren't they?
Right. Right. Jalen Redmond is an exclusive rights guy. These are guys you can give money to and feel comfortable and bring them back. And chances are they're going to want to come back.